Everyone recording now, yeah?
Yes.
Now I'm recording.
Sweet.
No, I'm
Third
not.
time's a charm, but I've been away for a while, so it's excusable, right?
Wait, we were supposed to be recording. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Anyway, guys, hello and welcome to the Comical and Inspirational Minds podcast, where we talk about everything that's gaming, anime, comics, and everything in between. Fucking point. Damn, it's good to be back. Joining me today is the lovable Pikachu-chan.
Hello.
And the, I suppose he's lovable too, LJ.
What up, bitches? I'm back. Did you miss me? I missed you. Except you, Jamie. I can't fucking stand you.
And the very sad Jamie the comic. So guys, thank you so much for all your kind comments saying we want the podcast back. I've had plenty of Facebook, Twitter notifications saying when's the podcast coming back. It's back now. I'm glad you wanted it.
And let me tell you, it wasn't easy to get me back because I demanded that Jamie pay me double.
Can I pay you?
Wait, we're being paid?
Well, see, here's the thing, Pink. Double of zero is always zero, so even if I ask to be paid double, Jamie's still paying me jack fucking shit, so...
So then what is the point of asking?
Because I believe that's what you're supposed to do when you want to reprise your role for a sequel.
He wants to make me look like a prick, basically.
Yes, I do.
Podcast. You've done a good job, LJ. Thank you so much.
Good night, everybody.
Asshole. But yes, shall we get right into the topic for LJ? Do you want to start?
Oh, I'm starting.
Shall we begin?
Oh, I'm starting. Okay, then. Well, recently, throughout my gaming experiences, I have played Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright, a game that the UK got months ago, but us people in North America had to wait a little bit. Fuck you,
Yes, I can gloat that I never played it.
Well, good for you.
Don't worry, I haven't played it either.
I am alone in playing it then in this podcast. What's the point now? Oh, so I can talk about it. Okay.
Talk about it.
Anywho. But yes, Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright brings together two legendary video game characters that have dominated both the Nintendo DS and the 3DS. Does it hold up as a collaboration? I can't speak from a Professor Layton perspective because I never played the Layton games before, but as a huge fan of the Ace Attorney games, it is surprisingly very well done, and honestly, as what's technically my first Professor Layton game, it was a great way to get me into the series. It has a nice story, wonderful voice acting, great gameplay all around for both the Professor Layton puzzle sections and the Phoenix Wright lawyering sections. We even have the hooded Evil Beard! Evil Beard!
Too bad Peter
Insert beard.
Yeah, too bad Peter isn't here, otherwise he'd do his beard voice.
I'm sorry, Peter! Anyway.
Just so you know, everyone, Peter, who we're talking about, is Tyranny.
Yep.
Please say I got it right.
Yes.
Yes!
But yes, the game is...
Yeah, you got...
But yes, the game is very fun, and if you are a fan of Phoenix Wright, I would definitely say you give it a... Definitely play it. But if you're a fan of Professor Layton, well, I can't speak for you because, again...
Oh, shit!
What? What the fuck?
Sorry, I threw out one of my cats, and I thought I didn't have any more, and then my big ginger one just crawled up beside me, and I thought it was a huge spider crawling up my leg.
You know, for a minute there, I thought there was an ice cream truck outside, and you were gonna go after it.
Oh,
There's not a fucking ice cream!
Don't pull up an Omni.
I'll be back, guys.
Did Jamie go after the ice cream truck?
Oh my god, really?
I guess I have to sing. I guess this means I have to sing again, guys. One is the loneliest number that you ever knew. Two can be as bad as one.
I'm still here, asshole.
Oh. Well, you made this.
I just let the cat out the door. But I'm glad that you came prepared.
Yes,
I'm not sure if you heard the bang, but I hurt myself on the corner.
Oh, I'm sorry
Are
to
you
hear.
okay?
It's bleeding. Oh, it actually is as well.
What?
I was bullshitting, but it turned out to be real.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
I need a tetanus shot. It's alright. I do apologise, LJ. Please go back to talking.
Anyway, I do think the game is a real good time, whether you're a fan of Professor Layton, Phoenix Wright, or both. But again, I can't really speak from a Layton perspective, because again, I still need to play a single Layton game that isn't this one. I just got it because I'm an Ace Attorney fan, and it was going, and its price on day one was $30, which was awesome. So, yeah, I highly recommend it. It's a good game, and I had a lot of fun playing it.
But I've heard, and I've actually seen gameplay, and I actually do agree that it does look like it has been dumbed down because they're including both fans. So it'll be like, if you're not a fan of Professor Layton, then we've dumbed down that so you can enjoy the Ace Attorney and vice versa. So
I can't.
Do you think that's the case?
Again, not speaking from a Layton perspective because I still need to play the games, but speaking from an Ace Attorney perspective, I didn't feel the game was that dumbed down. It is kind of easy, but it does kind of pull some bullshit. Like in other Phoenix Wright games, if a trial went for 2 episodes, I'll call them. If a trial went for 2 episodes, your reputation would go back to full on the next episode. You know, your reputation of how many times you can fuck up before the judge says your client's guilty. In this game, though, for the entire trial, no matter how many chapters they are, you continue to have the same reputation, which can be a mega bitch. And I mean a mega bitch. So it's like, imagine me used to how, like, you know, other Phoenix Wright games work, and the fact that they restore your reputation anytime the trial says to be continued. Well, okay, so the trial tells me to be continued. It's like, oh, okay, I have 1 fuck-up left, so but it'll restore, right? Then I go to the trial, realize I still only have 1 fuck-up left, and I'm like, which sucked.
Fuck up.
Yep. So, I don't know if I would say the game is dumb, if, like, you know, the right sections are dumbed down. You can use, the Professor Layton hint coins on, trial sections, which, kind of narrows down your options of what you have to do, which does make the game pretty easy if you do take the time to find a lot of hint coins, which I do. I always, whenever I enter a new area, my first instinct is hint coin, hint coin, hint coin, hint coin, and I find all of them in the area. Because I like finding shit.
I bet you do.
Giggity!
Oh, you... I quit!
I'm sorry.
I'm moving on to bigger things, Jamie!
I will pay you triple.
Deal.
Deal.
Yeah, you're still getting 0, though.
I know. It's just helping my ego. Which really is the greatest reward of all at the end.
If you haven't heard, guys, and of course you've heard because it's frickin' Frozen. Frozen is getting a sequel.
Wait,
but
what?
It's only a short.
Oh,
It's only a short, don't worry.
So it's kind of like, so it's kind of like Tangled Ever After, then.
Yeah, like how it's like an 8-minute short or something like that. That'll be playing in the next Disney movie. But the plot just seems why. It sounds more like it should be a feature film, considering how epic's going to be, because apparently Elsa cannot control her powers. There's going to be a big song at the... Of course there's going to be a song.
It's fucking Frozen!
Made so much money. Yeah. It's going to make a song. But why couldn't this be the sequel? Why couldn't it... maybe I should explain. It's Elsa's birthday. Not Elsa. Who's Elsa?
Anna?
No. I can't remember.
Research! Okay, Anna's the sister without the powers. Elsa's the sister who has the powers.
Yes, I know.
You get it? You get it, Jamie? Get it?
Yes.
I'm treating you like an idiot.
You are. Fish, you can cut this out.
Well then. Fish, don't cut this out.
It is definitely Anna. I thought it was Anna, but for some reason I've said Elsa. Basically, it's Anna's birthday party, and Elsa cannot control her powers. So she's fucking up everyone's good time. I guess she had to let it go.
Question as a big fan of Frozen, I'd like to question, wasn't the point of the ending to the original... spoilers, by the way. Put a big spoiler tag on this, please.
Yeah, spoilers.
Nah, I'm pretty sure we don't need to.
Well,
it's Frozen.
Well, yeah, fair enough, everyone's seen it. But, wasn't the point of the end of Frozen that Anna gained control... or Elsa, I can't talk today. Just put a brain fart there, Fish.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anyway, wasn't the point of the end of Frozen that Elsa learned to control her powers and was able to be herself and be happy and all that wonderful stuff again?
Yeah, that's why I'm confused why they've gone with this.
This is very confusing. Unless, of course, like, Elsa might be panicking about something, or...
Mm. But that's why I think it should be a full-fledged film. For example, after she's learnt to control her power, she's got it under control, she's calm, she's happy, she can be herself. If, for something this epic, it can be like something's hit her off, like someone's cast a spell on her, and then she can't control her powers, and it'll be like, I need to go away. Maybe I need to let it go.
But then,
just a theory on my end, but I think it might be the fact, like, again, it does emphasize the fact that it is Anna's birthday, so it could be kind of like Elsa freaking out, like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And you know that, like, her freaking out, or, like, and all that, that's kind of what causes her to not control her powers.
it reminds me of that character.
I mean,
it reminds me of the character Raven from that one good Cartoon Network series. I believe it was called Billy and Mandy.
But the thing is, for this, yeah, I can understand where you're coming from. She's nervous about it. It does sound like a big, goofy moment.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, like, shorts are going to be goofy. But the fact that they've got a musical number in it, that's meant that they're hoping, according to reports, that they're hoping will be as popular as Let It Go, or can even top Let It Go. So it's like, why put all that effort into a song if it's just going to be a very goofy thing? Like, it should be something that's 5 minute long, like, oh, look at me.
I feel
that's so Elsa.
I feel if they did a sequel where Elsa lost control of her powers again, it would just be a retread of the original Frozen, and if there is a Frozen sequel ever in the future, I don't want it to be a retread. I'd rather it be its own thing. Not that I ever see...
Yeah, we already... Yeah.
Not that I see Frozen getting a sequel, because honestly, the film was great on its own. Let it be its own thing. Let it go, Disney. Please.
That's it. That's unless they could actually come up with something very good that is not a retread.
Yeah,
because we already have a sequel that is a retread of an original story. We have Little Mermaid 2.
That was straight to video. We don't count those in these here parts, Pink. Unless they're good straight-to-video sequels, like Lion King 2. I like Lion King 2.
Lion King 2 was terrible.
Fuck you!
Well, it wasn't terrible. I would say it's not the best. I prefer the Aladdin sequels. I thought they were really good.
I find that Return of Jafar is decent, but I do love King of Thieves.
But anywho, if
King of Thieves was really good.
Yeah, but anywho, the point is, I wouldn't be against them making a sequel to Frozen. I'd prefer it be theatrically released and actually have effort put into it, thank you. But if they made a sequel to Frozen, I'd prefer they made it something new, like... But it's hard to say if they could do something new with Frozen, because Frozen feels like that thing that could only be done once. Like, and done this well.
Again, it's unless they actually do come up with something very clever.
True. I demand more Olaf.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a long-lost sibling who also has the power of fire.
Ooh, fire!
See, when I was... it's quite funny. When I was the reason the Caiminds went down and podcast hasn't been around, and I personally have been making videos because I was at a summer camp teaching drama to some kids for the summer. And one of the plays that I suggested was, how about we do a parody of Frozen called Burnt? Where everything's fire related and people come up, how about Melted? Oh, yes. So maybe they're going to steal my idea. Because I actually had a few people that worked with like Cartoon Network in there, so it's like...
Jamie, copyright that idea quickly. They'll have to pay you for it.
Yes! Melted. It's copyright by Caiminds. Insert the copyright logo here, and we're done.
Hooray!
Print it! And Pink Shoe Chan, I believe you have a topic now?
Yes, I do. Now, in the topic of animated films, as you probably noticed with these last few years that there hasn't really been very much 2D animated movies. Most of it has been 3D. The last 2D film to actually come out in terms of Disney related is the 2011 Winnie the Pooh, I believe.
Yeah, and that was awesome.
No.
It was Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
No, it was. It probably was, but the last official Disney classic was
Princess and the Frog, which was like in 2009.
But technically, it's Winnie the friggin' Pooh.
Yeah, but technically, it was Princess and the Frog was the classic
Winnie the Pooh
thing. Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the
Whatever.
Pooh.
Point is, both of those animated films are friggin' awesome. Let's just leave it at that. Okay.
I'm sorry, Pink.
All right.
Winnie the Pooh.
And yeah, over the years, 2D animation, we still have like 2D animated stuff in terms of shows and web series, but in terms of 2D animated stuff on the big screen, we mostly have shorts and that's it.
And Studio Ghibli.
Is we do have Studio Ghibli, however, those are usually select
gone.
theaters. They are not gone. They're on hiatus.
Are they?
Yeah,
Studio Ghibli shut down.
The report that they shut down was badly translated, and it was actually correctly translated to say they're going on hiatus.
Ah, okay. I haven't been on the internet for a while.
Dumbass.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But, I believe it was like a week ago, some Disney veterans have come up with a fundraiser to bring back 2D animated stuff.
Woo!
With a project that they are working on called Hullabaloo. Which is going to be like a steampunk adventure type of thing.
I love steampunk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much, like, the plot is like, it has, like, a female protagonist, by the name of Veronica Daring, who is a young scientist who, is looking for her father. And goes on, like, this epic adventure, of course. With this fundraiser, it's to see how many people would support the idea of, this probably being a web series, or a short, or the biggest thing at all, like possibly a full-length film. And their goal was like of $80,000, and they have already passed it, but more money would be like make it even better. Like, you can't say no to no money.
Yeah, and so basically, the point of this is shut up and give them your money, please, please do. I want to see a 2D animated film on screen.
It doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter how the story is projected. It doesn't matter how it's produced. As long as it tells a good story, why do we need to get... I mean, I remember when I first heard that Disney was not going to make any 2D cartoon movies anymore, I was a bit like, oh, but that's tradition. And then it's like, but then you've got Wreck-It Ralph, you've got Frozen. It's like, why was I upset? They're making really good stuff here.
I do agree that
that's not...
I do agree that the story is always the most important aspect, but I just have a weakness for traditional Disney animation is the thing. It's like my one weakness. It's my kryptonite, damn it.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that films like Tangled or Wreck-It Ralph or Frozen are terrible. Far from it. They are amazing films. But I don't know, it just would be nice for every once in a while to actually be a 2D animated film.
But again, wouldn't that come down to nostalgia factor? Like, would you go and watch it purely out for nostalgia, or would you go and watch it because of the movie?
I would watch it because I would watch it because of the movie, and that's always why I go watch movies. But again, it's more so like, you know, the 2D animation is a big thing of why I'd want to see this film if it got the theatrical release they want for it. But I'm definitely interested in the story, and I'm not gonna give the film a pass just because it is 2D animated. If it turns out to be shit, I will call it shit.
Oh yeah, like, same thing here, but, like, the point I'm actually trying to say is that, like, 2D animation is something that, like, it's a big history. Like, animation started because of 2D. Disney was the one that started in terms of, like, having animated films. The first one being Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which is still a really good film. And, like, it's just a shame to see that something that, like, was very revolutionary is kind of dying down. It's something that should be kept strong.
In the end, I do think story is important, and I could give less of a shit if a film is CG animated or hand-drawn animated. If the animation looks good and the story's fine and I like the characters and everything, I'm not gonna bitch that it's not hand-drawn, but I prefer hand-drawn personally. Don't ask me why, I just kinda do. It all comes down to preference.
Well, again, it's not a matter of, like, that. I'm not saying that story does not count, because obviously if something does look interesting, whether 2D or 3D, I am going to watch it. Because again, like, I love Frozen.
And I'm planning to see Big Hero 6 when it comes out.
Oh yeah, Big Hero 6. That looks freaking awesome.
I don't know about Big Hero 6.
Get
I must
out!
be one of the only ones at the moment that is like, yeah. I may not watch it.
Get out!
But I haven't seen enough.
When you get out, this is my room.
Okay. LJ walks away.
No, don't go.
Wait, wait, do you want me here or don't you? You told me to get out.
I love you, really.
Whoa. I don't like you in that way.
Wow, that escalated quickly.
But enough of the memes! Moving on to LJ, do you have another topic?
Well, this next topic is one Pink and I are sharing because we both were kind of hyping up this game for the last season, and now we finally got the chance to play it, and Jamie's probably gonna run out screaming violently and probably hurt people.
Oh god, no. Please say. Please say.
Dangan
not.
Ronpa 2, goodbye despair!
Dangan Ronpa 2!
I'm out! I'm out! Fuck you!
Yes, you heard us hyping the shit out of this game, and now it's finally come out. So, what did we think of it? I adored it. I love this game.
It's amazing.
It's awesome.
It's
yeah,
it's really awesome.
It's better than the first. Better gameplay, better story, better characters, though fuck Hiyoko. And just about better everything.
Yeah, but I still think there's a lot of charm to the first one, and I just find that, like, it's not just the second game, just the entire series overall is just awesome.
I think the game series is really good, and I won't say Danganronpa 1 is a bad game. I don't even think it's close to being bad. It's fantastic, though. When a sequel improves on
It's bad. It's really bad.
Jamie!
Really bad.
You know what? Pink, continue this. I'm gonna stab Jamie repeatedly.
You can't do it. I'm all the way. Wait. What the hell is that?
I teleported here!
You bastard!
Die, you bitch!
I liked realism in my play.
Die!
No.
I'm stabbing you more and more. Why won't you die?
But yeah, first game, awesome. Second game, even more awesome. And I'm really looking forward to the new Dangan Ronpa game that is coming out in Japan this month. Dangan Ronpa, another episode.
Yes, I'm hyped up for that. But as far as Dangan Ronpa 2 goes, stay down, Jamie. Ugh. I really thought it was an excellent game. It improved upon the predecessor in almost every way possible. There were a few things that kind of downgraded, but overall it is an improvement. I personally, myself, would recommend it to anyone who happens to own a Vita, though I do recommend you play the first game first, even though it's not entirely required. It does help on some aspects, particularly in the ending, which I will not spoil. Jamie, there's a pool of blood. Why aren't you dead? Oh, I think he's dead. Good. I'll just put a bullet in his head just to make sure.
You killed him. You killed him. You killed him. We said you killed him.
Yeah.
But LJ, don't you get it? With Jamie dead, who is going to host the podcast?
I will.
Over my dead body, you will.
How?
You're alive.
Only just.
Oh, Jamie, I'm so sorry for stabbing you repeatedly and shooting you once in the head, but I'm going to teleport back home now.
Ah, he's gone. Excellent. Anyway, moving on with the PlayStation Vita and video gaming in general in mind, let's talk about the PlayStation Vita. As you all know, the PlayStation Vita is doing moderately well, although PlayStation have came under some criticism that they're not promoting it. It's because the PlayStation 4 is newly out and they just want to sell that. I get that a lot, but why can't they do advertisements for the PlayStation Vita? Why can't they have just one or two games at E3 or any other gaming conventions? Not just on the show floor, but actually on the stage talking about it. It's like they don't even care. But apparently they do care. They think it's going strong, which it certainly is. But they think, since I've been away, their response to not promoting is because they think the fans of the PlayStation Vita are dedicated fans. They will go out and look online for all the stuff. But that's just being defeatist. I mean, yes, I get it. The PlayStation Vita is basically the Wii U's gamepad equivalent, but with its own set of games. But it's like they don't even care, and they've even said, they've gone on record and said, like, there will be no more big games like the Uncharted games, for example. It's just going to be small games or ports. Because Borderlands 2 came out on the PlayStation Vita. It sold okay. It deliberately even sold the consoles. People just bought PS Vita for Borderlands 2, and it sold reasonably well.
Reminds me of Persona 4 Golden, which also increased sales of the Vita at the time.
That sold it, but that was its own little game. Same was Uncharted, but they don't think they're going to do any big games like the Uncharted games. I mean, to be fair, Uncharted on the PlayStation Vita was terrible. I owned the PlayStation Vita the day it came out, and I owned Uncharted the day it came out. But there was just something about the controls that bugged the hell out of me. It was just so... It just wasn't as precise as a DualShock 3 controller, and I think that's why people are a bit upset. Not just the controls, but the fact that people want to play smaller indie, maybe platforming games on the move rather than big budget type. And I agree. I don't think the PlayStation Vita should have big budget games like AAA games that last like 18 hours in a first person shooter. I honestly believe a handheld console should be a small little thing that you can play on the train, on the bus, just something like 10-15 minutes here and there, not like something you have to dedicate yourself down and watch the watch a full movie before you get into gameplay. Uncharted, for example. So, yeah, that's just my 2 cents on why I think the PlayStation Vita should have smaller games. But at the same time, it sells.
Yep.
Why not? It's a bit of a conundrum. I personally am not too bothered either way, because I know there are people out there that do like big budget games, and that's why they've even brought the PlayStation TV out, so that you can play PlayStation Vita games on your big TV. Like, you can play Uncharted with a DualShock 3. I'm sure it'll be even better. But it just sounds a bit defeatist, if you ask me. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I've noticed recently that the any Vita section in a store has mostly sold rather lesser known games, but you know what? I'm fine with that. I like playing more obscure titles, so it doesn't bug me that much. Pink.
Yeah, there she is.
Pink.
Oh, there we go.
Pink.
Sorry about that. And fuck. What? Can
Pink.
you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Pink.
Yeah?
Pink.
What?
He's been doing that the entire time since you've been away.
Pink.
Why?
Because he's an idiot.
Hey, who are you calling an idiot? Oh, Pink, you're back.
I've been back for a few seconds already.
Well, you know me, I don't pay attention to minor shit. So anyway, Jamie says he's mentally prepared, so you mentioned the game that supposedly never mentions and we're never supposed to mention in this podcast, yet we mention it all the damn time.
Dangan Ronpa. Like, the fact that, let me speak.
Jamie, sit!
The fact that the first 2 games came out on the PSP, and then they got re-released onto the Vita, and then the newest game is also coming out onto the Vita. You could say that that's kind of a big series that's kind of growing, and
it's a big series in Japan, but in North America, it's kind of small in a sense. I mean, it sells well. It sells the games sell moderately well, but they're not big named games in the States or Canada or.
I mean, games like Dangan Ronpa 999 have a place on the PlayStation Vita. I mean, the only big AAA game that I own on the Vita that I think deserves on the Vita is Rayman Origins and Rayman. What was the other one? Rayman. I forgot the games. Rayman Origins, Rayman something or other.
Rayman something or other on the PS Vita.
God damn it.
oh, but you do also have like a few games, like a Persona games.
Yeah, those were, but those
Rayman Legends. There you go.
those were the games Jamie was referring to, like, you know, the big name games that were released earlier in the Vita, like, you know, early in the Vita's life cycle.
Yeah, though we are getting another Persona game on the Vita eventually.
Dancing All Night, yeah?
Yeah, Dancing All
Yeah,
Night.
that's a... Oh, I forgot that was a Vita title.
I haven't played Persona 4 Golden on the Vita, and it's a game that I really want. But I think RPGs, again, it kind of depends. Because I haven't played a big RPG, I can't really say, but I've been told it works on the Vita because it's something that can be played, like, you can have a batch or 2, and I think that's how it should go. As long as you have big save points, then it can be played in, like, 10-minute intervals or something like that. It has a place. Well, Rayman Origins, Rayman Legends have a very good place on the Vita. I mean, I can play a level or 2 and then get off the bus. That's all I need. Mm-hmm. That's all I need, a 1-2 level fix.
I think Persona 4 Golden's biggest advantage of being on the Vita, though, is the fact that the original Persona 4, and especially this game, are very long RPGs, so they can last you quite a while, and you could play them anywhere. How could I say no to that?
It's only the very dedicated people that would rather, like, play on the move, but again, when you're on the move, I mean, I've had a couple of times where it'll be like, right, I'm home. I've only played 10 minutes this game. I'm not going to have the time to save, so I need to go upstairs. I need to play the game for nearly an hour so I can get to a save point. And I don't like that about... I mean, yeah, you can put it in suspend mode on the Vita, but the battery's shit. It don't last that long. So
That's why I always put it on a charger.
yeah.
That's why
But
that's
again-
why I put it in that's why I put it in suspend and keep it on sleep mode, because the battery barely drains in sleep mode, I find.
Well, maybe the PlayStation TV, the Vita TV will solve that issue. You can have big budget games on a Vita cartridge and play it at home. I think that's a good idea. Just put your memory card in and then you can come home and play it. Again, very good idea.
Hooray!
And I think that's why IGN loved it.
Hmm.
Okay, what?
What?
You said, okay!
I said yay.
Oh, yay.
Yay!
Dumbass.
Woo!
So, do we have any emails?
Right. No.
Oh.
Aw.
So guys, it's time to bring on a new segment we like to call What's on Your Caiminds?
What's on your Caiminds?
Yeah, that sounds a lot cheesier than I had in my mind. I'll think of a different title, or I'll make it sound better than it is.
I think silliness just kind of works, because I think, I don't know,
Yeah.
like silliness or cheesiness, whatever.
Cheesiness. Yeah. Okay, this is basically the part of the show where we ask each other questions and we each have one each. So, let's roll the dice. That's just a rock I just threw. And let's just say it landed on 1, which was LJ.
Oh, it's me. Okay.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay. What's a more appealing image to look at? Jabba the Hutt made out of shit, or me in a miniskirt?
I would say you in a miniskirt.
Oh, thank you, Pink.
I would say you in a miniskirt too. That would just be hilarious.
Is that a challenge?
Yes. You heard it here, folks. Next episode, we are going to have LJ in a short dress, and then we are going to put it on the podcast video.
Aha!
You're
You
welcome.
won't see me. You'll just have to take my word for it that it's there.
If you don't have it, I can't do anything. Okay.
Fine, I'll have it. Fine, I'll have it. Next Caiminds episode, LJ in a miniskirt.
Yeah. Okay, my question is, in fact, no, we have to roll the dice.
Roll the dice.
It's 1. It's LJ again. No. It's 1. LJ. 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 LJ.
I'm feeling lucky.
LJ. LJ.
I'm feeling lucky.
How ironic, considering that your profile pic on Skype is Nagito.
Fair enough.
It looks a bit like the guy from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Bakura?
Bakura, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Bakura, that's it. Right, let's go. 2, LJ. LJ. LJ.
Are all of them seriously LJ?
I've just remembered, I Tipexed all the black, so it's only got 1 on each. I'll get another dice. Okay, this is I can see it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, 7? No. Right. LJ again. Fuck's sake. Right. Screw it. Pink!
Alright, here is my question. What is your favorite flavor of orange juice?
There's flavors of orange juice.
Yes?
Fucking orange.
It would be orange juice, because I didn't know until this very moment that there are multiple flavors of friggin' orange juice.
I would
There
say
are multiple flavors. Heck, like one of my
Orangeade.
favorite is actually.
orange soda, as you call it in American and Canada.
Okay, fine, I like orange soda. There.
Well, technically we call it pop here.
Okay,
Screw you,
pop.
it's orange soda, alright?
Orange soda.
But yeah, there is such thing as orange juice because like my favorite is strawberry orange juice.
I'll have to try that.
Then that's fruit juice. It's not orange juice. Orange juice
No,
indicates
because
that's
it's Sunny
just
D.
orange.
It's Sunny D.
Orange juice isn't Sunny D isn't orange juice, it's sugar
Well,
with orange in it.
you've seen it here, folks. Pink's question has proven how stupid I am.
Okay, my question. In fact, wait, dice. Fucking LJ again. My question.
Oh, come on!
My question again. Who would you date? And keep in mind, they all have psychological issues. Harley Quinn has deep mental issues. Poison Ivy will kiss you and kill you. Catwoman will claw your eyes out. So which one of them?
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, or Catwoman?
Harley Quinn.
Pink?
Well, I am mostly into guys, though I don't mind some girls. But, I don't know, I'm kind of more for Catwoman.
So you're happy for her to claw your eyes out in leather. Wait, what? Sorry, I should have specified. The good Catwoman. The Catwoman that was in Batman Returns. Not the shitty one that was in Catwoman the movie.
Well, of course we're talking...
Oh, no.
Well, of course we're talking about
With
Catwoman.
Harley Bailey.
Well, of course we're talking about the Catwoman from the Batman movies. Why? The Catwoman movie? No, that never happened. Never happened. Jamie, it never happened.
Yeah, well, I have not really seen it, per se. Or at least not fully, but I couldn't get into it and didn't really want to.
See, I would go for Harley Quinn.
Woo!
And I would go for Harley Quinn because she's hot, obviously. And after she beats the crap out of me, she can give me counseling afterwards, so she can make me feel better.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, Harley Quinn. She can beat me and make me feel better afterwards.
Oh, Jamie, you're just walking right into an abusive relationship, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh god, I shouldn't have done that. Oh god, I've just realised how dark and nasty that sounds.
Just
Okay, let's end the podcast before we talk about more domestic violence.
Next episode of the Caiminds Podcast, I'm in a miniskirt. You won't see it. Again, you're gonna have to just trust it's there.
Jamie's arrested for pretending to be in an abusive relationship. I don't know. No.
Stop making this
And I'm
dark.
enjoying some... and I'm enjoying some strawberry orange juice.
Yay! Well, guys, thank you ever so much for joining us on the return of the Caiminds Podcast. If you haven't realised, Caiminds is back up, and it's glorious.
Yay!
We're going to get some new features. We actually have some new shows. And I don't want to talk it right now, but I have a movie coming soon. Ooh. No, seriously, I put a lot of effort into it. 6 months of work, and it may be paying off soon, so I have more details coming soon. Yay! But until next time, guys, keep on being awesome. I've been Jamie the Comic.
I'm LJ7117.
And I'm Pink Shushan.
And this has been the Caiminds
Brain fart. What a fitting end. What a fitting end to this episode of Brain Fart.
This is why I should never drink before I come on the air.